Title: Ascending Dusk, the Elevator Game. Growing up, Roger and I had the most delightful pleasure whenever our parents, both commercial salespersons, had to go on business trips, which often meant staying in towering hotels. These were silver-skinned giants that obscured the sky and secretly held the power to touch the heavens. This magical journey up to the heights was our whimsical fascination, the elevator ride. From toddlers, we found joy in pressing those square buttons, their warm glow guiding us higher and higher to uncharted heights. Even as little boys, we had an insatiable curiosity for the unknown. Our parents often chasing behind us, laughing at our childish delight in something so routine, grabbing our hands just in time to ensure we went in together. We would watch in awe as the vibrant green numbers ascended, reducing the world below us to a tiny ant farm. Years passed, and as that thin line dividing adolescence from adulthood blurred, our fascination with the towering elevators remained intact. However, our parents' presence in our adventures was slowly replaced by a desperate yearning for independence. We yearned to touch the sky without their watchful eyes. Following one of our parents' business trips, we found ourselves in the grand lobby of a historical hotel, the Luna Moth. The Luna Moth, christened after the illusory insect capable of redefining nature's realities, held itself high against the cloudless night sky with its endless floors. We eyed the elevator, our minds kindling the same childhood giddy anticipation. This time, we relished the idea of independence, emboldened by the precipice of adulthood. When our parents retired to the rooms, we stole our way back to the elevator. The honeyed excitement enveloped us, bolstering our youthful exuberance. "Let's play the elevator game," Roger suggested, a mischievous twinkling in his eyes reflecting off the gold-buttoned control panel. Unbeknownst to what awaited us, I agreed delightedly. We began pressing the buttons in the sequence we had tailored since childhood, starting from the lowest to the highest, taking local folklore about vengeful spirits and ghostly portals into consideration. But surely they're just tales, ghost stories to scare children, and we were no longer children. We ascended, floating like phantom shadows through the isolated corridors. Everything was as it had always been. The sense of exhilaration, the surging pulse, the escapism from reality. But as we began descending towards the unknown, our laughter faded, replaced by an eerie silence punctuated by the mechanical sound of the moving elevator. An unexpected halt defied our joviality. The numbers froze at 13, an unlucky number even in the most rational minds. The glimmering lights dimmed into a haunting iridescent glow, transforming the tiny elevator cabin into a spectral cubic room. The humming of machinery and movement ceased, replaced by the sulking silence of 1,000 years haunted by forgotten souls. The hotel suddenly transformed into a living nightmare, its facade of grandiosity masking a sinister reality. With every attempt at opening the doors, the elevator clanged mournfully, echoing around us like a ghostly lament. Panic and terror drowned our jubilation, the ethereal moan of the wind playing a dirge outside the elevator shaft. The escapism was now lurid imprisonment. "What now?" Roger whispered. His icy fingers brushed against mine in the gloom. His voice sounded distant, wavering, a reflection of the fear we were desperate to suppress. I didn't respond. I couldn't. A shiver crept its icy tendrils down my spine, whispering forebodings of unknown terrors. A terror replayed through the decades, silently lurking. As we cowered, the silence broke with the echoes of childish laughter from a distant past. It was us, the innocence-twinged sounds of two little boys playing with elevators. The echo was devilishly warped, creating a grotesque soundtrack to our grim predicament. After countless hours, the lights quivered back to life. The numbers on the panel glowed vibrantly, and the elevator stirred back to life. As the doors opened, we were greeted by a lobby transformed overnight, and by our parents clad in masks of worry, relief, and anger. In that frightful night, we lost more than just time. We lost the serenity of ignorance. The hotel, the elevator, would forever be a grim reminder of that. sought the thrill. The Luna Moth became a monstrous darkness in our lives, compelling us to realize the horror of unchecked childhood games bordering on absurd urban myths. As we transitioned into adulthood, the freedom and rebellion we once sought haunted the recesses of our minds. The elevator game was no game. It was a horrifying plunge into an unknown domain. We should have just stayed in the hotel bedroom, safe, grounded in the realm of the living. Our adventure had taught us the eerie price of reckless curiosity, the chilling fear of descending into the unknown alone, and the haunting truth about tales told in whispers. From then on, every hotel we visited, every elevator we stepped in was a ghostly reminder of the elevator ride at the Luna Moth. The shimmering joy in reaching to the high skies was now overshadowed by an eerie darkness, an ascending dusk. As the narrow doors slid shut, I could always spot the frightful memory lurking behind us in the silvery mirrors. A ghastly memento of the elevator game we should never have played.